Hello and welcome to World Talks on TVP World with me, Hashim Kumar. Serbian Prime Minister Miloš Vučević stepped down on Tuesday, marking the latest concession by the country's government towards the protesters who've been taking to the streets across the Balkan country for nearly 3 months now. Vučević is the highest-ranking official to step down, but will this be enough to quell public outrage, or will the rising tensions force preterm elections? Well, not according to Nikola Ćurčin, a vice president of the Independent Teachers Union of Serbia, who told TVP World, quote, "What the students, teachers, farmers and the general public in Serbia want is the stopping of corruption and enforcement of the rule of law." To break this down for us, we are joined by Ivan Vejvoda, permanent fellow, Institute of Human Sciences in Vienna, and a regular contributor. Good morning and welcome back, Mr. Vejvoda. Pleasure as always, sir. So things have developed. I mean, we met only yesterday, and even in these 24 hours, much has changed. The Prime Minister has stepped down. President Vucic seems to be making some concessions to the protesters. Let's start with the stepping down of the Prime Minister. Talk us through what's behind it and what impact this will have. Understood. So thank you for that. Now, going back to the Prime Minister, he says that he felt responsible for the beating of those students, one of whom is in hospital at the moment. The question, therefore, arises, why did he allow his security forces to allow it to happen in the first place. You know, so is this simply a way of saying, well, you know, I'm just going to take the fall on this? Do you think this was a political maneuver by President Vucic? You know, get the Prime Minister out of the way, let's calm the protests down, and slowly we'll get back to business and as normal. Understood. Now I want to come to the, you know, what happens next government-wise in just a second. But before we do that, both Mr. Vučević in his stepping down speech and President Vucic have both accused foreign influences of triggering and maintaining the protests. What do you make of those claims? Understood. So it's simply an easy place to go to when we don't understand root causes. Now, going to the government, one thing that President Vucic has made very clear is that despite opposition requests, there's not going to be an interim government. What does he have against putting one in place? Understood. Now, as you say, we don't know yet what the composition of the new government is going to be, but there are a number of stakeholders that are going to be watching closely. Of course, the Serbian people first amongst those, but also other countries. The European Union again comes to mind. Now, how what influence is this or are these changes going to have on the way Serbia is perceived? Because there is quite a lot of support for Serbia to be brought into the European Union. Indeed, and I'm sure primary above those on that list will be the corruption issue, which the students are protesting about, and which is, of course, a big barrier to Ukraine joining at the moment. Mr. Vejvoda, unfortunately, we're going to have to end it there, but thank you again for sharing your analysis with our audience. Have a wonderful day, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye now. And that's all from us in this episode of World Talks. Goodbye.